there it is. Look at that big box. Oh, look at that thing. Yes, sir. Woo-hoo-hoo! Hi, I'm Will, and welcome to Venture to Rome. Today I am so excited because we're doing an install on fin that I've wanted to do for a really long time. Today we're installing an AEV Snorkel on fin. So I'm over at my best buddy Chris's house. We're in his garage. Hey, Will. Hey, Chris. And we're about to get started. Let's go. Step 1 is a gear check. AEV sends you the Snorkel, which is basically one piece, mounting brackets, a trim piece, as well as a hardware pack that's got most of the things you need for this install. You'll also need some additional tools to make this install happen. A rivet tool, something to cut the metal, a center punch, a wax pencil, touch-up paint, masking tape, a 1 3/4 hole saw, a drill, and some silicone. Our next step was to attach the hood coating template. First thing we did was put down masking tape to protect the parts of the hood that we did not want to scratch or cut. Then we measured 23 millimeters from the indentation of the hood latch. This is where the front edge of the template goes. We carefully put the template down following the hood line, then we traced around the template so we had a nice clear line on where we knew the cuts would be. Look at that, that's where the hole's gonna be.
How much per one have you got?
Zero.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
That's a legitimate question.
Step 3 is where things start to get really serious.
Ooh! Oh! Oh my God! Do it again. A couple more. Well, now it feels good. You know what? All the times this Jeep got stuck. Have you ever gotten stuck? No, never gotten stuck.
After starting things off with the center punch, it was time to put holes in the hood.
Okay, here it is. Moment of truth.
It's important to remember that there are 2 layers of metal to drill through on the Jeep hood. So after you get through the first layer, lean in and get down to that second layer to make sure you cut all the way through.
There it is. Whew. I just did it. I just put 2 holes in my Jeep. Oh my God. You know, for 2 holes, they look pretty good.
They're very round.
They're very round holes. That's good.
Now that the holes were cut on either side of the template, it was time to do the deed with the angle grinder. I chose to cut out the 2 vertical lines first on either side of the template, then do the long horizontal cut across the top.
So I have cut through here on each side. Those are the easiest cuts, so I did them first. So now I'm gonna try to do this big long cut across the top. See how that goes.
Using the angle grinder to cut the hood seems really dramatic, but at this point, I already had 2 holes in my hood, so it was kind of fun.
Oh my God, there it is.
With the first chunk out, now we needed to raise the hood, measure an additional 1 inch back from the cut line, and cut a new strip to allow for the angle of the Snorkel once it's installed. We added a little touch-up paint on the cut metal edges to help with rust, and then our Snorkel hole was complete.
So what do you think?
Okay.
I think that what she's drinking is making her feel better about this whole endeavor.
Step 8 is removing the factory airbox and air intake. It's really simple. There's 2 bolts that you take out and a clamp that you loosen, and then basically you disconnect everything, unclamp the airbox, and yank it out.
There we go, okay.
Step 9 for us was attaching the Snorkel to the factory airbox. To do this, we needed to remove the stock airbox by drilling into the existing rivets, pulling them out, then drilling pilot holes into the Snorkel where the new rivets are placed, which we put in with a rivet tool. While we had everything out, we put silicone around the outside seam and the inside seam of the airbox in the Snorkel. We then attached the mounting brackets to the Snorkel and removed the 4 bolts needed to install the Snorkel. Then we put it in for a test fitting to see if the Snorkel matched where the hole was in the hood. I have to say, pulling the hood down over the Snorkel for the first time to see if the hole was in the right place was the most stressful part of the install. However, it all turned out a-okay.
Fits.
After the test fitting, we made some minor adjustments to the bolts, and then we tightened everything down and installed it on the Jeep for good. Next, we installed the trim piece. We put it in the location that we thought looked the best, then we taped it in place, then we marked where we would put the pilot holes into the hood to then go back, put the rivets in, and install it with the rivet tool. We then installed the snorkel top, which is just a really easy clamp, and then we went to work on putting the airbox and the air intake back together.
So here it is, the AEV Snorkel finally installed on Finn. I can't wait to get this thing out on the trail. This install was not complicated. It was nerve-wracking, but what set me at ease was the instructions and materials that came from AEV were on point. They were easy to follow. Everything you need was in the bag, and there wasn't that much stuff, so it wasn't that complicated. So they know what they're doing. All the measurements are exact. Everything fit perfectly. So that, for me, gave me a lot of comfort, put my mind at ease, put my heart at ease when cutting into my Jeep, and overall just made it a really great install. So thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you want to see more from us, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more from us right now, click on the video that's on the screen. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.
Farther, like right there is a good spot.
Okay.